I have the privilege of being the Links coordinator for our district, and some of you might be wondering, well, what is Links? And so Links is also an acronym. We have lots of acronyms, and it stands for Loving, Interested, Nazarenes, Knowing, and Sharing. So basically, the global church assigns us 2 missionary families. We rotate every 3 years, and we get the opportunity to get to know them. We can send letters to them. We can communicate with them. We're basically connecting with missionaries around the world. And so these last 3 years, our first family that we had was the Yangmi family, Sam and LeMay. And so they were in Thailand. They also started a district in Burma and also did some work in Cambodia and Vietnam. And they're the family there on the right. So they have 4 adult children. And actually, they retired in 2020. So they are actually living stateside right now. And they are in Nashville, Tennessee, and they are ministers there. So they are working there. And I received a note from him before he sent their best wishes to you all. And he said, thank you for praying for me and thinking of me and their family. They're happy to be here in the States, but also, they have their family, some in Thailand. So be praying for them. They're both LeMay and Sam, both of their fathers passed away this year. And so they asked for some prayer with that. And this September, they are flying back to Thailand, now finally able to after COVID, and they'll be caring for LeMay's mother, and so they asked for special travel mercies and just be praying for their year. They're going to kind of do like a deputation in Thailand, so be praying for them and think about the Yangmi family. We have them for 1 more year. And then our other family we have is, Stephen and Teresa Gualberto, but unfortunately in May, Teresa passed away due to kidney failure, and so she's no longer with us. We still have Stephen Gualberto, and they have 2 children, and one is an adult, Dash, but the littlest one is like 6 years old now, and his name is Orvi, and please be praying for him losing his mom. And he said to pray, for comfort and transition. But I wanted to share something that he said that was really, he's got this cool testimony. I mean, losing his wife, having this little kid at home, he still is just praising God through it all. And he wanted to share, God's grace is sufficient for us. We grieve with hope. His joy strengthens us every day. To God be the glory. So just keep them in your prayers. Give them comfort and peace during this transition time. Another special prayer request that he sent was to be praying for the adoption process. Their little Orvi is not quite yet adopted, and now that she has passed away, it set up more challenges, more court dates, more paperwork because he's a single parent now. So he needs prayer to get through this situation, and with COVID, it kind of just stopped. He really should have already been adopted by now, but with COVID and stuff, it backed up the process. And so those are our 2 families. Oh, and the Gualbertos, he was serving in the Philippines, but he also is a retired missionary now. He retired in October 2020, and he's a lead pastor still there in the Philippines, and he still works with the Nazarene Compassionate Ministries. He's an advocate for that. And so, just be praying for our families. Besides prayer, there's a couple other ways that we can be connected with our links. And besides prayer, we can communicate with them. I did put their contact information, and then I received an email from Stephen after that, and that email is no longer working for them. So I'll be requesting a new email address from him, and we can email them. And another way we can also help them out is, of course, contribute to them. Now, the Church of the Nazarene used to assign we used to assign each church a required amount that we sent to our links. We're not doing that anymore. We're going to do a love offering for them. And some of you might have already participated in the love offering for the Gualberto family. Thank you so much for that. We raised $600. And so I really appreciate all of you helping out with the funeral costs. She was in the hospital for a little while, so thank you so much for helping with that. And then now we will do a special, our yearly love offering for them. So in your packets, there's an envelope in there. And then also we have buckets at the back of the sound booth. They're white buckets there. Yes, so please, and during the break, if you could, if you feel there's anything on your heart that you can give to them, that would be really greatly appreciated. So please just think about that, what you can give to them. Think about writing them a letter, an email. They love it. And just be praying for our Lynx family. And then the other exciting thing that I get to share about is Children's Day. So just this past year, we started a Children's Mission and Quizzing Day, and it was just a blast. Do we have a slide for that? I thought we did. Okay. Thank you. So anyway, we had a great day from kids all over our district. We had over 100 people that gathered at Connect Church, and it was so fun having missionaries. David and Nicole Morrison traveled up here. They had activities. The kids were going all out. There was fun, interactive things, and we also got to do some mission projects with the kids. We did an Operation Christmas Child one. That was kind of our global project. And then we also did a local project called Project Ignite Lights. They worked on tying blankets that went to kids in foster care. So we're so excited to announce that April 2nd, 2022, we will be having our another Children's Missions and Quizzing Day. Quizzing takes part 2, and they still get to, the quizzers get to take part in both quizzing and missions. So it's going to be a blast. We'll have hopefully another missionary speaker. We'll have lots of activities again, and of course be doing a mission project. So put that on your calendar and see how many kids you can get to come from your district. It'll be at Connect Church in Valley City, North Dakota, once again. And so thank you. I hope you'll be there.
Thank you, Heather.